Good morning. Good Sunday morning to you. I almost titled this video Sunday in the South. Good morning. My name's Coach Burt. You know my beliefs. I believe everybody needs a good coach in their life. It's Sunday morning, I don't know what day it is, March 5th, 6th. I'm down at our house in Florida, Watercolor, Florida, where we've been doing a couples retreat. Incredible group, by the way. Absolutely incredible. 3 days on how to live with a driven person. So had an evening off, had a morning to go bike ride with the kids, about to get on the plane and fly back to Tennessee, Chuck McDowell. And I just wanted to come to you this morning and say, man, how do you have a big week this week? Because I've got Purpose to Profit this Thursday through Saturday, which is my all-time best-selling business program that helps a person locate their purpose, package that purpose, market that purpose, Tommy Davidson, and monetize that purpose. That's right, Chuck. I wish I was down there with you, man. I'm watching those pictures. Thomas C. Davidson, I understand you coming down here pretty soon too. So I'm like, it's going to be a big week, man. When you put together a program that's going to help a lot of people, studies show 87% of people live their entire lives and they never locate their purpose. And then an even bigger number of people who locate their purpose don't know how to monetize their purpose. And that's really my special skill set, is going deep inside of a person and helping them find something, package something, market something, and then ultimately monetize it. See, I came from being a basketball coach, but when I was a high school basketball coach, I always loved the inner engineering of a person. I always loved the competitive intelligence I was building in my players. And people say, what is competitive intelligence? Just two words I made up. There is no such thing as competitive intelligence. I made those words up, which really means my players were smarter than other people's players. They were more disciplined than other people's players. They were more committed than other people's players. Now, what was the secret sauce that I used to inner engineer those players? Well, it had a lot to do with a methodology I was using from Stephen Covey, whole person, body, mind, heart, and spirit. It had a lot to do with my knowing how to activate the prey drive inside of a person, which is my skill set. It had a lot to do with a lot of these things. Well, around 25 years old, I go, man, I'm going to write a book on this. And I didn't know what I was doing. I had no idea, Lisa, what I was doing when I wrote that first book. I just knew I had something that could help other people. And so I wrote the book. My Aunt Mitzi helped me package the book. And then I didn't even know how to market the book. But it was a step toward finding my purpose, or my purpose finding me. And it was a step toward me doing what I do today, which is travel around the world and speak and coach and train, and just did a couples retreat here at our house in Florida. And this week I'm doing a big virtual event with probably 500, 600 people on it. So even when I sat down at 25 years old and wrote that book, it was a step toward my be. It was a step toward my purpose locating me. See, if you read the new book, and I hope you picked up a copy of Flip a Switch, Chapter 3, Screw Your Why, you don't find your purpose finds you. Okay, and I'm contemplating if I want that to be my next book or not. So for you, how do you have a big week? Is you have something big to look forward to. And that's something that you have to look forward to is in alignment with what we call the B in our coaching program, which is some dominant focus that you're trying to drive in a concentrated period of time. So the way I'm going to have a big week this week, I'm going to get the family on the plane. We'll fly back to Nashville. We're going to get ready to perform. We rest, we practice, and we play. We rest, we practice, and we play. And when we play, we want to play at such a high level that it's transformative, which means people come one way and they leave another way. That's where your referrals come from. That's where your engagement comes from. That's where your flow and frequency comes from, because you are performing at such a level that it's transforming the body, the mind, the heart, and the spirit of another person. That's what coaching really is. It's transformative. It's not transactional. So the way you have a big week is you put things on your schedule that you work toward and you get excited about, and you put your full force and energy to, and you get rested, and you get your body where you need it to be, and then you go perform, man. And that's what I'm going to be doing this week. So if you're looking to get tickets to Purpose to Profit, it's purpose2profitlive.com. I'll post it in the link, and it's 3 days with me. If you can't come, you can get the replay, but I really encourage you to be there, because I'm showing you how to do it. I'm showing you how to do what I'm doing, okay, which is go out there and Answer these 4 questions. What do you love doing? What are you really good at doing? Where is there a need in the world only you can fulfill? And what are you supposed to be doing? Jerry, that's the questions that we're asking. So, hope you have a great week. PurposeToProfitLive.com. That's this Thursday through Saturday. It's my all-time best-selling virtual program. I'm going to be doing it live. I'm going to be gearing up. It's going to be just like you're sitting at that lodge with me, guys. The cameras, it's going to be like you're right in there with me, and I'm going to be coaching you all week. So let's have a big week, man. That's how you have a big week. You put something in there, and you push toward it with everything you got. That's ultimately how you have a big week. Love you guys.
Before I get started, there is one very important question I have to ask you.
Coach Micheal Burt, Monster Producer Academy CEO. He's a personal friend of mine.
What good is it to have knowledge with no desire? What good is it to have desire with no skill? What good is it to have knowledge and skill with no confidence?
A big part of activating your prey drive is finding and refining your talent. This is something that helps you get to the next place.
People are made up of 4 parts: a body, a mind, a heart, and a spirit.
You need to know you, and then you need to have an awareness, and sometimes you don't even know what you need.
So all 4 parts of our nature have to be clicking. Your hard skill solves my problem. The bigger the problem, the more money people will pay to solve it.
Everything is valuable to your future. What I'm really paying you for is your past.
A monster producer combines multiple skills to dominate a market.
When you get to wake up every day and do what you love doing, man, it is hard not to be motivated.
They think at a higher ordinance than everybody else. They want to create new things.
I have a conviction about me, and that's the conviction that you feel when I talk, when I speak. It comes across as passion.
You got to learn how to connect to another person at such a deep level that it moves them. You have goals, you have targets, but you don't have a sense of urgency.
They're going to exchange money, energy. They're going to raise capital. They're going to start new businesses. There's going to be joint ventures.
I think your purpose finds you. It is activated. The word activate means to initiate.
Discipline, which is a derivative of the word disciple, which means to give yourself to a person or cause you believe in. Do you believe in your future, yes or no?
When we know better, we do better. Finding the problem that you are uniquely qualified to solve, and you don't know what problem you really solve for whom, then there is no big financial exchange right there. You should leave here thinking bigger today than when you came.
And I want to shake your hand and look you in the eyeball when you make this decision. Thank you. We'll see you in the back. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Is that the habit of a pro? Decisive. See, when I follow up with the person, here's what I say. The purpose of this phone call is to help you do one thing: make a decision. The word decide means to kill something off. What are we killing off? Fear, anxiety, insecurity, doubt, vacillation. This is what we're killing off. I am here to help you make a decision, because without the decision, guess what I can't do? Right, Eric? I can't help you until you commit. But once you commit, I'm not going to let you fail. Decisive, courageous. Look at this, action-oriented. We don't feel our way into acting. We act our way into feeling. See, when I don't feel like doing something, I do it. I don't feel like following up, I do it. I don't feel like dealing with the problem, I do it. I don't feel like prospecting. I don't feel like sharing the story. I don't feel like doing a video. Amateurs listen to their feelings. The football player don't feel like getting hit on Sunday, but he's getting paid a lot of money to catch that football. You got to get in your mind that you're a pro, and these are habits of pro. They invest in themselves as assets. I remember going home and telling my wife one day, I need to get coached by this very specific person, and this very specific person to teach me a skill that I don't have, and it's going to be $50,000 for the day for me to be coached by that person. I went home and told my wife, and guess what she said? Go do it. If you think it will increase your skill, how many of you think the people who earn the most income have the strongest skills? Raise your hand if you think skills matters. See, I can have all the heart in the world, but if I don't have skill, I can have all the passion in the world. If I don't have skill, I can have all the confidence in the world. If I don't have skill, skill to explain our value, skill to follow up, skill to get a person to take action. Some of you are missing the skill, yes or no? You got the passion, you got the heart, but you don't have the skill. So she said, go do it. If you think it will help you, invest in yourself, because you are your greatest asset. That's what you tell other people, isn't it? Invest in your health, because your health is your greatest asset. Pros don't major in the minors. Do you know how I know if I'm dealing with a small-time person or a big-time person? I listen to their language. Small-time people get together and talk about other people. The next level, people get together and talk about events. This is what happened last weekend. This is what happened next weekend. Big-time people get together and talk about ideas. The pros get together and talk about execution of those ideas. They don't have time for drama. They don't have time for low energy. They don't have time for distraction. I asked Tim Grover once, did Michael Jordan ever get distracted? Did Kobe Bryant ever get distracted? Did Dwayne Wade ever get distracted? Did they ever lose their confidence? He said they never lost their confidence, but they did get distracted from time to time. The word distract means to pull apart. If you are serious about building this business, should there be time, dedicated time every day to doing nothing but undistracted work on this business? Yes or no? Okay, how convicted are you? If you have a deep conviction, would you be willing to sacrifice something? I saw this last night in the presentation. The word passion also means sacrifice. I'm willing to give something up to get something in the future. So the language of the pro, we don't major in the minors. We major in the majors. Look at this. The amateur dabbles.